Right, it's Tuesday 3rd of March. It's late afternoon, 2ish or something like that, 3, I don't know. I have actually finally finished this section here. The path comes up to here, as you can see, and goes all the way down. I'm not going to spend any time sort of straightening that path out. I've laid this path here. Yes, it's got a bit of a banana shape because I can't find a piece of string and a couple of nails, but it's still setting. I've managed to change the sleeper underneath the shed by use of a jack and various other things. It's not brilliant, but at least it's not rotten as a pear, because as you can see over in the distance there, I can assure you, if this does focus, that is the sleeper is in a right state. Totally spongy, but it needs guttering on the shed. Sorry to zoom in and out. I haven't got my glasses on, so hopefully this is okay. The shed has still got a bit of repair work and some guttering, and then I've got these blue tubs. There's 3 of those, and hopefully I'll link these to this path here, and hopefully that'll supply enough water. I'll bring all the guttering round. The wind's getting up a bit, so I'm trying to shield it. So this is done. That's ready for the potatoes. Next section is this section here. So I am just going to start a very slight sweep back on this. I've still got to do this section here. I want to make something out of this. Sit close to the shed, etc. So what I'll do is, I've got some bricks left. I'm going to put a line of bricks across here, dig out just slightly and put some of the stone in here, and perhaps put a pot with something growing in there, just, you know, a shrub, anything, just to break it up a bit. Anyway, I've kept some soil back, which is riddled in that little bed there. Stones and everything else, I've had a bit of a tidy up. I've filled the bin this time around, so I can't get any more in the bin because it's too heavy, and I've only just put the glass in. So at the moment it'll be a question of raking and sweeping this back and attempting to dig. And as you can see, and I can tell you now, there's quite a lot of brambles in there, literally. The soil's in the centre, which I'll sprinkle through. My bins, composting bins, they've all been moved this year. And then of course the next thing I've got to do is sweep the paths down, of course, but the weather's not been very good. These are all the roots, and I'm trying to keep them off the soil so they don't self-seed again. I've got to collapse that leaf mould bin down because that's past its sell by date, and if I turn you very carefully, that's got to come out that old root. It's an old ivy root. And then this green bin here, I'll collapse that down and take the leaf mould out of that. That's done quite well, actually. I've looked at that. That'll go down, mixed in with the various other bits, and then hopefully the digging is the most important, because then you can get something in there, the veg or whatever. So I can do the tickling around bits here and there. So this has gone on a bit too long, so there you go. And the pigeons are up there, so I've got root everywhere. My spuds are coming on. Oh yeah, let's have a walk down there. Aye, aye, aye. My spuds are coming on in the greenhouse very slowly. Frost again, I think, the other night, but I'll show through the glass. A few more beans popping out. I've got to water those, so I'm quite happy with that, and I've got to clean the greenhouse glass and still go get some. That's enough said about that. As you can see, still plenty to do. That's all, folks, gents. Thanks very much. Cheers. There you go. It's the first start of the dig. I've done a couple of rows. I've got coming onto my second barrel full of roots. The wind's just picked up. I shall turn to my spade in a minute, because that gives a crisper edge. But the fork is okay for the first couple of digs, because you can get the roots out and rake backwards and forwards. Still got to rake this out here, but that's the first part of the dig. It's still only I'm checking the watch. Oops, my watch wants to turn off and it won't. Hang on. 3:45. Whoops a daisy. The sun comes out, it's quite nice. Very windy still, but fish and chip supper tonight, I think. I didn't fancy cooking, so there you go. So I might get another little tiny bit done because the chip is open at 5 o'clock. So, and it's 4:15. Anyway, cheers folks, catch you all again soon. Lovely sunny day if it went for the wind. Right, good morning folks. What a beautiful spring morning. Bit of frost last night, and early this morning it's around 11 o'clock, half 11. Been down to the allotment place, picked up a few bits and pieces again, some seeds and other bits. Stunning, yeah, very nice. No top on. Still got my long trousers on because I'm digging and I get dirty. So yes, what a beautiful spring morning. So today, I didn't feel much yesterday. Oh, just terrible overcast day. But this morning and today I hope to do a little bit more digging. Got my gloves ready. So up the garden. Bit of a limp still, but that's just my knees, you know, a bit old and tired. I've left my barrow down now to go and get my barrow. I've been moving some of the, I think it's primulas or whatever, and as I says, sorry about that, moved a few over there, and when I start digging I'll try and move some of them out. Don't think I want to, you know, dig them up and, you know, destroy them. So I'll try to dig them up. I've got a little hand trowel. This is what I've been digging so far. That bramble nearly killed me yesterday, that's why I give it a neck. I'm working around my little pile, and as you can see, done quite a bit. I'm gonna just level this up here, and then hopefully go to the other side. I'll leave the thing in the centre, scrape back some of this stuff again. Bit of a tidy up if I can, but once again the idea is to keep digging and to try and get some stuff in the ground. As you can see, it's a lovely morning. It's still chilly. If I check my watch, it's still, well, they say -1, but I think it's gone up since then. But yeah, it's updating. So there you go. So it's goodbye from me and goodbye from him. I could do with a bit more staging in my greenhouse, but neither here or there. So I'm going to leave you and catch you all again later. See what I'll get done today. Cheers folks. Sorry, is that a bit close? I'm not used to this holding the camera. Right, it's a couple of hours, yeah, I think it's a good couple of hours. Done a bit more digging, but this is coming up to the hard bit now. This is where the brambles are horrendous. They are clumped together, and brambles tend to suck it out and propagate. So I've probably got about 80% out. You know, there's still some root stuff left in there, but I'm not going to dig 2-foot holes just to deck out a root. So if they do pop out, I've got some spray. So I'll wait till I do that if I need to. But yeah, turn you around very slowly. Dug that section, as you can see, to where the fork and the spades are. I'll just join that up there. I'm still leaving that in the centre because at the moment I don't know what I'm going to do. I might need some, I'll call it soil composty type stuff for the greenhouse. I might put a bed in the greenhouse when I move all that stuff, or most of that stuff. I don't know yet. Possibly not, I don't know. Like I say, so at the end of the day it'll stop there. If not, I'll just spread it over the garden when I finish digging. Well, when I hopefully finish digging. Still another 3 or 4 days here, as you can see. But you know, you can see that the state. I haven't got to point them out to you, but the clusters now are very, very big. A lot more work to dig out. Still got to look at the fuchsia and just tickle around it a bit. I'm just digging around it. The rain wants it keeping naturally, but there's some clumps, as you can see, which I will get out, but I'll finish and sort out these two sections here, as you can see, and then I'm going to do the apple tree section, where I was going to do it last week but I never did. Beautiful sunny day, clouds have come out, but anyway, enough waffling. Thanks all, and I'll sit and watch the birds for 5 or 10 minutes here and there, so, and the robin's giving it large. Anyway, cheers. Right, that's joined up. I've dug that section there, it's just a big bump there, and that's about it. I'm going to sit now and chill and listen to the robin sing. Got my big camera out so I can get a couple of photos of him. He's just run into that tree over there. So there you go. I've done enough today. That's flipping hard work anyway. So there you go. So I'm going to chill down on the bottom bench and watch the robins and the birds, and see if I can get a couple of photos. Cheers all. Have a nice weekend. Right, morning all, Sunday morning. I'm very early this morning, didn't sleep very well. It's past 8 Sunday morning and you can't believe it. I've got a cup of tea over there. But no, I didn't lie awake thinking about this garden. There was something else that had trouble in my mind, but that's not here or there. So today I'm going to try and bust a ball and get this little section done here. This is called the apple tree section. It was tough work. I've got a big root here, big tree stump. I did get one of the big sort of roots out, which isn't a problem, but we had a bit of rain last night by the looks of it, which has dampened the soil, which is always good because it does allow the roots to come out a bit easier. Anyway, here's my ugly mug again. I've still got my work clothes on, and so let's just see how the day goes. It's a little bit windy as well. I'm standing behind the fence. I'm just going to drink my cup of tea before I start, and I'll see how much I can get done today. I really want to try and get this section done. I'd be happy with that, and then move over to the so-called middle big section. But things are coming on not too bad. I should be able to get some planting done in the next week, hopefully, subject to the weather, but some of the spuds may go in the ground soon anyway. But yeah, anyway, enough said. Hope you all have a good Sunday weekend, even though you won't get this posted till a few days or another week. Thanks very much, but I'll carry on, keep warm. Cheers. Right, in and out the rain, storms, and let me see what time it is. 5:20. This little section here needs to just be riddled, well, not riddled, but sorted through. I've got to sort all the bricks out that were around the edge, but there you go. That's a tough day. Tough day. About 3 barrow loads of roots. Yeah, I don't want to do that again, but I'll have to when I get up to this section up here. Cheers folks.